Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. So, I had picked a clip of Dre talking about Carlissa and basically telling her to leave him alone. You know, take the money. You can have the money. Just leave me alone. He just want his child. I'll let you guys listen to that one. This is a hot ass mess. I'm going to tell you that now. How one girl can turn everything around and get somebody else blamed or other people, into her shenanigans. I said this yesterday, guys, and I'll say this again. I don't understand how these people are coming out, speaking on Ronnie and saying like, okay, because you know me, I keep it 100, and I'm quite irritated right now. Quite motherfucking irritated. So, Blueface came out and said he wasn't a father. Blueface done said this before. I got a whole video. We also have a whole video with her sitting there saying that she killed a nigga. Oh yeah, my boyfriend killed him. I got that video again too. You also got a video of Karan Kane sitting here breaking it down to Carlissa, breaking it down to that Lola T girl and stuff like that. Breaking it down. Okay, we got that video. Then I don't know. I woke up, I saw this video, so I played it. It was basically them saying, talking about Blueface. And then the sister that I guess ain't never came out and said anything, came out and said that they did a DNA test and it came to her house. Now, I'm just being honest, because I do get a little escalated sometimes when I know that is lies spewing. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever I do, guys, I go in the spirit. Whatever I do, I walk with God. You know what I'm saying? I walk with God. And I understand, like, you fail to realize that I really understand, like, how the family feels. Especially when you lose a family member, that's too much. Now, Blueface, you did do too much, boy. My boy. You did too much. Because even though you're sitting here saying that the kid is not yours, you didn't have to bring Karan Kane in this. You didn't have to do that. All you had to do is say the kid is not yours. Go to the court office, get all the motherfucking naysayers out your motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a split jury. Let's just call it what it is. You have a split jury. You know what I'm saying? That they can't decide. You know what I'm saying? And Michael Jackson said it's not your son. And that kid is not my son. He. So you don't know. This is the crazy thing is, we don't know what's going on. I told you guys that before. You don't know what's going on in the background. You don't know. I don't know. We only can speak on what we see. We only can speak on, you know what I mean? Now, do we all say that kid looked like Ronnie? We all say that kid, looked like Ronnie, but we also say that kid looked dead on Chrisean. But we also been saying, how did the cousin mysteriously die? We've been saying that. We've been sitting here saying that's her son, but that baby been getting neglected, mistreated since day one. But don't nobody talk about that, though. Y'all talking about a DNA test that we may never know about, but nobody ever talk about the neglect that Junior go through. Nobody talk about that. And then you got this announcer talking about put some respect on Junior name. We did. We call him Junior. We put plenty respect on Junior name instead of sitting here calling him her name, which that is her name. So if I'm sitting here and then you're sitting here saying put respect on his name, Porter, we don't have no proof that his last name is Porter. We knew his last name was Malone. That's last we picked. Blueface never, I don't give a fuck. Let's be honest. I don't give a fuck, guys. Let's keep it 100. I don't give a fuck. Blueface did not sign that birth certificate. He didn't sign the birth certificate. You guys are letting them paint a narrative, and people are sitting here believing this painted a narrative. Anybody can come out and speak for her and sit there all of a sudden, oh, I don't like him. Okay, well, nobody in his family like her. Now you got a whole community in Baltimore, and I heard people shiesty and dicey anyway. You know what I'm saying? So the sister come out and say the DNA test came to her house. But Karan Kane said the DNA test went to Jada's house. So which one is it? Which one is it? Who am I going to believe? A man from the dead or a whole bunch of people that's making up shit too? Just to sit there and corroborate Chrisean Malone's story. See, y'all didn't want us to talk about Sean Malone and Lisa Malone. We stopped talking about them. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So now Blueface came out and said, I'm not the father. I'm not about to keep on pretending and shit like that. So apparently, Blueface don't know about the extracurriculum, meaning he don't know nothing about the cousins. He don't know nobody about nobody in Baltimore. And that's all that's telling me. See, y'all be thinking everybody be knowing everything about everything. And don't. You can sit there and date somebody for 1 billion years and not know shit about them. Let's just keep that shit 100. And you not know shit about them. Now, the shit that we're going through right now is everybody want to sit there and they paint their own picture. But the same people that I'm playing their announcements, the same people that's getting paid off of this shit. They're getting paid to make this news up. DJ Academic, this girl, you know, whoever else. Everybody on this motherfucker's getting some ducats. Okay, well, not everybody, because I'm not getting shit for this. Nor do I want to. I could have set up my platform and shit like that, the same way everybody else set up their platform. But I'm here for righteousness and I'm here for truth. Now, I understand what his family say, but I'm also upset at the fact that you guys will do a cease and desist to Blueface, but y'all never did that to Chrisean when she came out posting videos and all kind of stuff of Karan Kane. When she came out sitting here talking about she was sleeping with Karan Kane the same time that she was sleeping with Blueface. Now, because Karan Kane is gone to glory, not by good circumstances, but by bad circumstances, now you got people just on his page, which is cool. Y'all keeping his page up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keeping up with the Joneses and the Stevensons. But you would make Blueface apologize. You would make Blueface apologize for basically speaking his mind and basically saying really what he know. That she was with Karan Kane while she was with him. So it's not like it's not the truth. So you can never make a person cease and desist on the truth. Chrisean Malone was with Karan Kane. She admitted it. She admitted that she was with Karan Kane when she was with Blueface. So can't nobody say nothing. And if Blueface was smart and he wanted to sit there and get himself out of this shit all the way around, go to the court office, sir. Go to the courts. Go and call your mammy. Your mammy know all about this shit. Go and call your deceitful ass mammy and go to the courts and go get a petition for a paternity test. A real one. A real court one. Petition that ass to California because that's where you live. Or because I don't trust the Baltimore court system. I'm just being honest. I'm being 100. I don't trust the Baltimore court system, especially considering they think you high commodity out there, and you're not. Go and petition this girl. Junior lived out here. Junior also lived with you, Blueface. Petition the courts to do a DNA test. You don't have to be there. All they need to do is swab. Go and take that shit to the lab and go do a real one. Not that Zeus shit, because she was exposing Zeus too when she got mad at them when shit didn't go her way. And I told you guys, I don't care nothing about Blueface. I don't care nothing about Chrisean. The only person that I worry about is that child, because that child was being very disrespected and very neglected. And everybody want to sit there and say that she got a community, a pool of love. Or is it that Quran family don't want to deal with her at all, and they want that baby to be Bluefaces because they don't want to deal with her, because they know what comes along with dealing with her. Just like Quran King said, he sit there and said that she put my family through hell, and I'm sitting here trying to help you and prevent this from you, Carlissa. But Carlissa didn't listen, and Carlissa's still up on here sitting there talking about, I don't care what nobody say, that's my grandson. Okay. And the only person that's suffering is Junior. That's what's so crazy about that. That's so crazy. Now, I said what I said, guys, and I've been saying what I said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that child is Quran K. I don't know if that child is Blueface. Blueface said that child is not his. And then you have a little clips right here. I don't know how old that clips is. That could have been in the beginning when he first started talking to her. That could have been in the end. We don't know in what platform, in what of where those texts or those videos are coming from, because it's not like you can see the date and the time. So this little statement could have been said at any time, and I'm not going to discredit what came out of Quran mouth said. I know in the spirit of what's going on. Now, for those of you that don't walk in the spirit, that you love the Lord, but you not of the Lord, that means that you do not walk like the Lord. That means that you do the opposite than the Lord. Now, for me, I'm very obedient, and I listen, and I understand, and I know when to shut up, because when you guys don't see me, that's when God is telling me to shut up, sit down, reflect. Let me input. Let me input some more in you. Mind you, I never even wanted to talk about this story when it first came out, but I was compelled, and God was like, no, it needs to be told the proper way, and it needs to be done, because people are not out here doing it the right way. Y'all sat there and slandered the Quran King, talked about him, put him down, did all kind of shit, and didn't even know this young man. Y'all sat there and praised Chrisean when she been doing shit since day one and been getting away with it because of her looks. So y'all guys are looking at her looks. Y'all still didn't even diminish when the bitch tooth got knocked out. Y'all sit there and praised her more. So whatever spell she got on y'all, you know what I mean, she is working. She put a spell on y'all. It's been working. Do I hurt for Blueface and his family? I used to. Now it's like you guys did this for internet. Y'all did this to sit there and stay irrelevant. And the same thing that y'all did to stay irrelevant is the same thing that's going to bring y'all down. That's going to pull y'all down. Where nobody's going to understand you. No one's going to care. No one's nothing. Just like nobody cares now. Blueface thought when he came out making that announcement, which he made that announcement numerous times, and even she made, respectfully, it's not your child. I had him, I put my name on a birth certificate so I can have control. You don't have no control. So basically she can get the clout, and she can get what is this, what I'm trying to say? She's getting the clout, and she's able to disrespect you, Blueface. And she got her audience and these bloggers to back her up. So now the family trying to tell you to apologize. But shouldn't that letter be going to Chrisean telling her ass to apologize for the shit that she said about Quran K? Shouldn't she be apologizing? The only thing that Blueface said was, the kid is not my son. And she was known to deal with Quran K, so that's no apology. That's the truth. So for people to sit there and say apologize for what? Telling the truth? That he was sleeping with her while he was sleeping with her? They sit there and said, even her people, even all the people that was around her, said that she was sleeping around. She even slept with Offset. Like, we Now, she do got enough family that she can sit there and say this and say that, and they corroborated and this, and sisters, I ain't never came out and I ain't never said this, and y'all be thinking we supposed to believe everything. Like, I could sit there and call my sister right now and be like, girl, say this, this, and this. And because she my sister, she gonna think about it for a second, and she's like, damn, I don't want to be up in this, but shit, you my sister, I got you. Now, I understand the auntie. The auntie sitting here saying that we done been through a lot, and stuff like, we done been through a lot. We just want to get over this. Yeah, you don't want to deal with that bitch. I understand. You don't want to deal with her. You don't. You didn't want to deal with her when Quran was alive, and you don't want to deal with her now that Quran is gone. I understand. You know what I mean? But I told you guys, the truth is going to be the truth. And just like Blueface said, look, and I said this before, and I'm not taking up for the weirdo. When Blueface came out, all these announcers was asking him all these questions. And because he was sitting here saying how he felt about shit, and everybody sitting there talking about he's a hater, he's messed up, he's evil, because he's sitting here talking about, Junior. But you could look at Junior. Every announcer don't sit there and looked at Junior and said, like, damn, this baby need help. And it's fucked up that the mother not doing it. Now, y'all sit there and want to blame a maybe father, instead of blaming the mother for what the mother is not doing to take care of her child the proper way. Mama, baby, daddy, maybe. Real life. And she made this water. And she has to lie in this water. And I can't understand why women would sit there and take up for one person out, sat there and slept around, when half of you bitches out there sleeping around with niggas every day and don't even know who your baby daddy is. Who's taking up for you? For those of you women out there that's having babies and don't even know who your baby daddy is, who's taking up for you? Who's your advocate? Who's sitting here being your cheerleader while you sitting here being this girl cheerleader? Because you feel bad for her? Because this done happened to you? But who took up for you? Who had your back when you was out there going through it? Nobody. But you come on the internet and take up for this girl. I see so many announcers. I don't care. They make their pages and stuff like that. I love it. I pull. I love it. You know why? Because, see, a lot of people don't like to walk in their truth. A lot of people don't. Just like a lot of people will sit there and find a play-by-play and they will run with it. So we all going to respect the Quran's families. We all going to respect it. I'm about to clear my whole algorithm. And stuff like that, because it doesn't seem like nothing's gonna happen for Junior. And I'm tired of seeing all this shit. Like, it hurts my heart. It breaks my heart to keep on seeing this baby being neglected and nothing happen. And then y'all want to sit there and go against the only person that really cared about that baby, which is Quran Kane. And y'all just sit there and made it perfectly clear that he didn't even care about the baby, because y'all put in clips of him sitting here saying that's not my baby. He looked like his daddy. When the whole time, every time you see that baby, he looks like Quran Kane. But that's just my opinion. And nothing's going to happen. So I'm going to follow my girl advice, girl. We're going to have to talk about some other shit, peoples. Y'all give me some other topics. And y'all let me know what y'all want to hear. Because this subject is a dead subject. And it's not going to get nobody nowhere. They not doing nothing but making Blueface more famous. They not doing nothing but making this girl relevant again. And I'm not about to sit there and let this girl keep on being relevant on my shit. When I know in my heart, and I know what Quran Kane told me, and I know he keeps telling me don't stop. He's telling me right now, like, don't stop, like, I need my justice. But it's kind of hard to sit there and get justice, because your family sit there and telling people to cease and desist And it hurts my heart, guys. It really does. It hurts my heart that this girl is still walking around. It breaks me down. This girl's still walking around like everything is okay when it's not. This baby's still not eating, drinking. He's still not eating and stuff. And it's sad. It hurts and stuff. But the sad thing about it is that and I'm being honest, I didn't like the fact that they were attacking Blueface. I don't like Blueface. Don't get it acquitted. I don't like him. I don't like what he stands for. I don't like what his mama stands for, because looking at him is looking at his mama, and is no different, because his mama is a scumbucket. His mother is trash. Trash to the T. Trash. Somebody called her was it Carzilla? She said, Carzilla! Yeah, look how she treat her family. Talking about you supposed to honor thy mother and thy father. That reminds me of somebody, Chrisean. Two peas and one fucked up pod. But it's sad, and stuff like that. And, you know, they're sitting here telling Blue that he needs to apologize. And I'm like, apologize for what? Tell him his truth? You can't. If that's the case, then you need to go and make Chrisean apologize, because she did this way before Blueface got out of jail. She was talking about Karan Kane as soon as Blueface got out of jail, and Blueface did what he was doing. She was going on shows. Blueface ain't went on no show and announced nothing. No, he was on his own stream, and he sat there and said that I am not Junior's father. I said what I said. She was known to deal with Karan, or Ronnie as he know him, because he don't even know the boy real name. He call him Ronnie, not knowing his name is Karan Kane. And I'm done. She could change the birth certificate as much as she want. Blueface still ain't signed it, so Blueface don't have to do shit. Y'all know that, don't y'all? Blueface don't have to do nothing for Junior. He did not sign that birth certificate. He is not obligated to do nothing. Y'all keep on saying that y'all got a real DNA test and whatever. So why is Blueface not able to be around his child then? Since you got a real DNA test. Why, when he asks for Junior, he can't get Junior? And you can't sit there and say, because I don't feel safe. That is her notion for everything. She doesn't feel safe. He was just with him. And he was doing a great job with Junior, holding him and everything. See, you see how she still is able to control the narrative and control the shit? You guys don't see the play-by-play. But anyway, happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a blessed one. I'm going to go ahead and play these clip lists like I always do. This is a reaction video. I think it's full of shit, but it's a whole lot of truth. The last video I'm going to play, I feel like it's full of shit. But these are her audience. These are her people. Because like I told you, sometimes you got to use people against people. And these are her people. These are their words. And I'm going to use their words. And I'm going to let you guys pay attention to it. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about their words and how they feel. This is a reaction video, guys. Please like and subscribe. Please come back to the channel, guys, because we have more content and stuff like that. If it's any other content that you guys want to know about, I will play. I will talk about it. Let me do my research first, okay, guys, before I start talking and running my yap and my gooms and stuff. But this whole thing, this Blueface, Chrisean, and all that stuff is bullshit. Is bullshit. Blueface, you did this to yourself with this young bitch. You did this to yourself. These motherfuckers is calculated, and they got you where they want you. You will be a fool to go on the... You will be a fool. A fool. I'm going to tell you what God is telling me. I don't give a fuck about the internet. I don't care about none of that, partner. None of that. The internet can come up over here and talk all the shit they want to talk because I'm used to it and I'm built for this. That's the way of God. I'm built for this. God was built for what he was built for, and God built me for this. I am an earth angel, and I'm going to tell you, boy, you will be a fool to apologize if you're speaking the truth. If you're lying on here, Blueface, then you will be damned, and you will be prosecuted, and you will be in spiritual prison. So really tread lightly. And if you are telling the truth about Junior, and Junior is not your son, you will be a fool to apologize to these people. And I love me some Karan Kane. I do. I've been following him since day one. I believed him since day one he was going through his journey. And I also know that he died for this. And he sat there and said, if anything were to happen to me, who to look at? But they not looking at her. They're not looking at her. I don't understand their methods in Baltimore. I don't understand, but I don't like it. That's not nowhere I would go. Because if it's easy to kill somebody and get away with it, I don't think I want to go where you can kill and get away with it. Because apparently his family is allowing this girl to get away with what she's getting away with. They're allowing it. I'm just speaking from the spirit. But we're going to go ahead and give that a rest. Blueface, you will be a fool to apologize. You will be a fool to apologize when they didn't even make her apologize for all the shit that she said and did to Karan Kane. They didn't sit there and say none of this about her. And I've been taking up for the Karan family since day one, since I came on the scene. But I will not allow the truth to be a nuisance. If you've been saying this baby wasn't yours since day one. Day one. When she was pregnant, he sit there and said the baby wasn't his. What did that say to y'all? When the nigga been saying it since the girl came out with a pregnant test and shit like that, and then they found out the bitch for 5 months, 6 months. Y'all not talking about that. But y'all want to talk about Nevaeh. Y'all want to talk about Jada Alexa. But y'all didn't sit there and say that this girl was 5 to 6 months when she found out she was pregnant. And came out of nowhere on his birthday, but the girl was 5 to 6 months pregnant. Y'all do the math on this. But anyway, I digress. Happy Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. You know what I mean? God don't create no mess and God don't make no mess. And God is not about to walk into a mess. If y'all want to sit there and do whatever y'all do whatever. Y'all got theories going out there all the way around. You know what I'm saying? But the person that's suffering the most is a child. A child. Everybody's bringing their 2 cents in. Now the DNA test went to this sister house. Damn. Okay, now, if the real DNA test went to the sister house, where is the DNA seal? We're not talking about that copyright, copy and paste DNA test that y'all got going on. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a real DNA test. CDC, color seal, paperwork. You know what I'm saying? You are 1,000% sure that you are the pappy. We want that. Until we get that, you still gonna hear the same bullshit. Blueface said it's not his. Okay, I believe him. Because if we believe in people, we might as well believe them. Karan said that the child was his. That he want to make sure because he feel like the kid is his. I believe him. So since we believe in people, let's start believing people. Amen. I'm just saying, guys. But anyway, guys, happy Tuesday again. Y'all go ahead and watch these cliplets. You guys let me know how you feel about what you're seeing.
have the money, bro. Just give me my daughter, bro. Just give me my daughter. You can have the money. You can have the money. Just give me my daughter, bro, and leave me alone. I don't understand why that's so hard, bro. You keep trying to fuck up my life. You trying to fuck. Like, bro, you been doing this shit for years. Like, you got a big-ass house. Like, why you can't just be happy, man? Like, what's up with you, bro? Like, as fucked up as my life has been, you trying to have more to it. Like, just give me my daughter, bro. You can have the money, bro. That's almost fucking 250 bands. That ain't worth my freedom. That ain't worth my freedom and my daughter, bro. And leaving me alone. I can't pay you to leave me alone, my nigga. What's wrong with you? Stop talking to my lawyer. I've been told my lawyer to stop talking to you, bro. I told you stop talking to my lawyer. Stay out of all my shit. Damn, Carly.
He ended up what happened? What's happening to him? I don't know, he in jail for like 4 months.
Sean might have snitched in a murder case.
That girl done snitched on me when I caught a body in self-defense.
After I killed that nigga, or I didn't kill him, my ex-brother did. He
Paternity test.
You shouldn't have to pay expensive out-of-pocket costs for therapy. Through Rula, you can find a provider.
No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I don't know anything.
So what I'm
You know what I
telling
mean?
you is, she's a very, very immature individual who lacks understanding of life. So she makes the choices that she makes. Like, I don't really get what you basically asking me, like, oh, like, why is she not giving me a test? How am I supposed to answer that for you? I can't jump inside her head and give you an answer. This
No,
is my
that's not
reason
what
for
I'm
doing
asking.
everything that I'm
No,
doing.
no, no.
This is my reason
That's
for
not.
going and getting a court-ordered DNA test. This is my reason for coming to see my son where she showed me at. She told me to come to the mall. You know that, right? Do
No,
you know that? She
no.
told me to come to the mall.
Okay,
She
so
told me
she
to come
told
see
you to.
my son. She
Okay.
told me to come see my son. So that's what I did. I went to go see my son. Do you understand that?
Now I do.
Okay. So what else are you confused about?
No, I was wondering if you asked her on the phone before this ever
Asked
went
her
public
what?
to get
Asked
a
her what?
DNA
Yes,
to give you a
I
DNA
asked her
test,
to get a DNA
and
test.
she said
It's
no.
not it's not obvious that she's evading it. It's not obvious that she is ignoring it. You see that after I had my vocal interview with Tasha K, they had their fake marriage. How are two felons gonna get married in a California state prison? I've been to California state prison. A felon can't even come see a felon in a California state prison unless you got some pull. So they not married. What I'm trying to get you to understand is everything is being done to shake up what I'm doing. They're trying to evade the paternity test. You can't understand that? You don't
No,
see that after I went on Tasha K, they came out with the fake marriage? You don't see that after I went on Tasha K, they came out with the fake, oh, Chrisean tattoo? You don't see that? You don't see
yeah,
that?
yeah, I see it.
All right. So what is
At this point, a lot of people were attacking him, calling him a clout chaser, saying that he was psycho, that he was stalking them. And he literally, in my opinion, was just passionate about finding out the paternity of this baby. And I'm not sure how come this hasn't been further questioned. Why were they so willing to lie? Why was Blueface so willing to lie? Why was it such a big deal that people believed that this child belonged to Blue as opposed to Ronnie Doe?
you confused about? What are you asking me?
I'm just wondering. I don't know what's
What
going
are
on.
you wondering? I'm gonna clarify for you. You want to know? I'm gonna tell you. What's up? What do you want
Okay, so
to know? You don't
well,
know
no,
me for real, shorty. Don't play with me on this live.
I'm not playing. I was just asking you a question. You're getting very aggressive.
Yeah, I'm answering your questions.
No, I know. Okay, cool. So I was just wondering if you asked her before you're saying you have, and she said no, and now you're taking
Yes,
her to
I've
court.
asked her before. I
Okay,
tried to
so
address
she
this with
asked you
her.
to come to the mall then to see your son. So how come it got escalated? What happened?
You do know you're talking about the same female that got Blueface locked up, right? You know you're talking about the same female that said her sister, this is alleged, her sister said she made her eat her for JJ at the age of 7.
Yeah,
This is the same female that you talking about. You know that, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's
You know
also
that, right? So what are
right.
you asking me? She's cunning. She's conniving. She's not a woman. She's the BITC filling the rest. She that. Queen manipulator. Queen setup. That's what she is. She not Krishan no more. She's crack rock.
So I don't know about y'all, but when he says she's not Krishan no more, I wonder, is he alluding to her doing something or taking some sort of oath or getting involved in something that she could not control? Because that's not like a normal segue into a conversation. What does he mean she's not her anymore? And we're not going to leave off him explaining that she set up Blueface before, she set up other people before. Hell, she set him up, which is why we might be here right now. There are so many people that have been talking about the fact that it's possible that both Blue and Krishan shut this guy up by unaliving him.
3rd week of December, this should all be resolved.
Possibly. If she's, she a track star, right?
Yeah, I do know that. But
so you do know she's fast, right? You know she know how to run, right? So you know what that means? That means she's a runner. She's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. All of that. She's gonna run. She's gonna evade. Like the law gonna have to catch her. CPS trying to catch her right now. They can't catch her.
Really?
Yeah. CPS in Oklahoma is looking for that girl. We are highly concerned about Junior.
Yeah.
We very highly concerned.
Because I saw a video today on Instagram of someone holding the baby and they were driving super fast with no car seat.
Junior doesn't have a car seat. Junior doesn't have a stroller, to my understanding. They was walking around Arundel Mills Mall for 5 hours on Black Friday. They was holding Junior the whole time. They were driving in that video that you seen. Yeah. Do you know that if somebody hit that car from the back, you know what could have happened to that baby? Do you know what?
Why is she so irresponsible with the baby?
Let me tell you this. Some people gotta be blessed for the houses they come up from. Krishan family. They not rat too tight. You get what I'm saying?
So I think that because he was trying to bring attention to the fact that he literally was being disenfranchised, nobody, including Krishan, would hear him out about the paternity test, even though there were points in time when she was saying, hey, this is your kid. Nobody actually would give this dude a test. And then right when he's supposed to get the test done, he's unalived. So he went on Tasha K's. He actually even had a conversation with Blueface's mom. Let's go ahead and review some of that.
You?
What's going on, Carlissa?
Not too much. So I see Tasha K posted our.
It's overwhelming, narrative. And I personally think that Maury needs to get involved. And I personally think that somebody would be awful sad if they waited until the 18th birthday of Krishan Jr. to find out that you are not the father. Do you hear me, Carlissa?
I feel like you're trying to be funny towards my situation,
I am not.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm not being funny. I'm being transparent with you. I'm being transparent with you because you're a mother, you're concerned for your son, and the paternity of Junior needs to be established.
So have you tried to reach out to her and just ask her was she to give you the test?
Yes, that was my attempt of going to the mall to speak with her to seeing if we can address the situation away from the internet. But instead, she pulled the Uno reverse. I don't know you. You're stalking me. You're harassing me. You just told me to come here and see my son. This mall, Arundel Mills Mall, it's a big mall. It's a big mall. Big mall. It's no coincidence that, I ran into ChriseanRock in the Arundel Mills Mall. She didn't have one shopping bag. Junior didn't even have a blanket on him. You get what I'm saying? And that was frustrating to see. So let's be honest here, Carlissa. We have an unfit mother, an immature young lady who can't support her. Lord forgive me. I'm not
She
passing any
said
judgment.
somebody said I thought your friends told you that she was at the mall.
Do y'all need me to show y'all? So I feel like Chrisean is trying to set me up. I feel like Chrisean is trying to get me locked up to allegedly attempt and evade the paternity. Why do I say that? At midnight of Black Friday of the incident when everything happened at Arundel Mills, she placed a restraining order on me, a temporary peace order on me. Correct? How is it that this lady was able to get this temporary emergency restraining order at 12 a.m. midnight on Black Friday? You know what that smells like to me, Carlissa? It smells fishy. Does it smell fishy to you? Yeah. Hold on, though, Carlissa. This is what also smells fishy. How is it that exactly 4 minutes prior to the encounter at Subway, I had a random alias page DM me, and it said, "Come see your son. We're at Subway." Sent me the Subway handover with the photos. So you know me, Prince Charming. I come through prancing.
So how you know it wasn't like just maybe like a fan that saw you in the mall like trying to set you up?
I know Chrisean. Y'all know Rock. I know Chrisean Eugenia Malone. The world knows Chrisean Rock. I know who I'm dealing with, and I know how she moves. I know it was her. And how I know it was her? Because she directly told me where she was. She told me to come see my son. And then ring, 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 ring. Like I said, Carlissa, she had the restraining order emergency set at midnight on Black Friday. So that means as soon as Black Friday started, like as soon as Thanksgiving ended and Black Friday started, soon as she left the Thanksgiving table, where did she go? She went to the police station. She went to talk to the judge. She went to give a testimony and tell the police. So now what do we have here? 1, a snitch, a pig, an informant, etc. 2, we have Chrisean, the informant. And how do I know this? Because she calls herself the setup queen, right? Queen manipulator, right? How was this young lady able to set up a freaking restraining order emergency at 12 a.m. on Black Friday? And then she sees me. You know what, Carlos? I'm going to do you one better, baby. I'm gonna do you one better, Carlissa, baby. Hold on. And I don't mean no any disrespect. I apologize, because you are old enough to be my mother. So I don't mean any disrespect to you. I mean all due respect to you. But I'm just trying to be transparent with you and address my concerns, because I don't feel as though they're being taken seriously. I'm not crazy. I'm not stupid. I'm not just a, look.
Get your hair all the way up, just like that. Grab a hair tie and tie this right at the top. Raise this up, tie.
You see that? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
This Chrisean is known for burner accounts. Chrisean is known for making a bunch of Instagram accounts on different devices and putting herself in the algorithm. So what I'm trying to tell you is Chrisean ran a ooper duper Uno reverse setup play on me in an attempt to evade this paternity test. So what I'm trying to get you to understand, Carlissa, is that
Stop asking me to get on the live right now, because y'all, I literally got on this live because y'all said that we originally got together because I wanted to get him to out Chrisean. Well, he done already explained all of that, and now he's explaining something else. So I'm confused as to why y'all would even want to get on this call right now. And that, if I'm not asking the right question to resolve the matter, you could put it in the text right there, but I don't even understand what would be the purpose of anybody.
Is there a specific question that you want me to answer?
Did you get some? Do you feel like you got some resolve with the Tasha K interview? Did you get the results that you wanted?
Not necessarily, because my most important concern is addressing Junior's paternity, and most importantly, my most important concern is I'm not trying to get too ahead of myself as far as his medical situation, but like, if you are his alleged biological grandmother, why is it that you are like somewhat like allowing Chrisean to neglect his health? I'm honestly and genuinely
I'm gonna
curious.
be 100% honest with you. I don't know that fact that other than what my son put on the internet, I don't feel like she's neglecting him. When I see her online, I see her attentive to him every time.
Now, we all know that's a lie. We all know, we have seen this girl being neglectful. We have seen it. It has been horrific watching ChriseanRock's parenting skills online. It is the most disgusting thing. I do not understand why she still has custody. And I do feel like this little Jesus act that she's got going, it's because there's some guilt behind not only the situation with her own child, but with the situation with Ronnie Doe. But there's a lot of conspiracies going around. And part 2, we're going to address all the conspiracies. But I want to put a clip in that I thought was interesting. Now, there was a reader, and I know some of you guys don't get down with that, but this one is really, really worth listening to. She literally read into this situation, and it's just pretty interesting and uncanny, especially because she did this reading before any of this stuff popped off. So I'm going to slide that in here, and we're going to take a listen to that. And I want to know what you guys think about it.
Goes here. One more for blueface, please. Page of Swords. Okay, well, this changes everything. This is somebody investigating a child that's already here. That's for sure. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody doesn't believe a baby is theirs anymore. Ten of Pentacles is in the reverse. Wants to walk away here. Wants to walk away real bad. Page of Wands. Doesn't want to deal with the poltergeist. So he could be lying about a situation here. Since he got out of jail. Death card though. Star. Death to the star. Ten of Swords. The Sun. Tower here. I don't know. I don't know if he should proceed. If he's trying to take some sort of DNA test or something like that while this lady isn't looking or something. This could end really bad. This could end bad for Blueface. This could end bad for the child. This could end bad for Chrisean. We have the Sun here. And if you've been watching, it's only been the Sun. Again, Hierophant in the reverse, that's saying that's non-committal. That's something that he shouldn't be attaching himself to. Ten of Pentacles coming out in the reverse. I don't think this is Blueface's son, y'all. Now he's making some sort of plan here. One more. Blueface is about to get this baby tested on the low. Real low. Tower. He want to see. And this lady is not very confident.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God!
This card says wait until tonight. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Confusion. Two of Swords here with the Magician in the reverse. Oh no. Oh, whoa. This is like somebody that could be trying to block him from finding out the truth. From sacrificing her. One more. Wow. Wasn't expecting this. I thought we were going to find out he was on crack or something. Honestly. Ace of Pentacles here. This is about a baby. This is either about a baby that is about to, like, be made, or this is about a child that's already here. Either way, this looks to me like he is getting some sort of information on the low. Very low. He doesn't want anyone to know. Let's see what the tower is. What is the tower? Victory. Oh, wow. This is success. Wow, Hermit again. Something being done here in the low about a child here. Yeah. Looks to me like a bunch of people, 4 or 6 people, have told him that this isn't his child here. Death card. Now, we should worry about, what is the death that keeps coming out here? Because it was in reverse, now it's upright. And this looks like this could come on the heels of finding out that someone is not, like someone had a third party, or someone is not the father or something. This comes and brings some sort of heartbreak here behind the secret. Now, like I said before, if this is maybe a child, if this is future, then he could have questions about a child that's coming. But honestly, on my end, it looks like he's sneaking to find out some sort of information regarding this child. It could be his medical history, you know. Maybe he's sneaking to find out his medical health. I don't know, but whatever it is that he finds out is very heartbreaking here. And again, the death card then comes up upright. So, you know, what does that mean? An ending? Is this the ending of a relationship, or is this someone passing away, you know? I just want everyone to be safe regardless of the adults, you know? Because if you felt comfortable, why wouldn't you just do it in her face? It's always weird to me when women don't want men to get DNA tested, you know? Even if it's not just for the fact that, just for comfortability, you know? There's a lot of things that go on in this world. And sometimes people aren't who that they say that they are.
So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this strange and weird stuff surrounding Ronnie Doe, Chrisean, and Blueface. Do you guys think that there's some concerted effort to cover this stuff up? Do you guys think that there's a conspiracy? Let me know and subscribe to the channel for part 2.
It brings some sort of heartbreak here behind the secret. Now, like I said before, if this is maybe a child, if this is future, then he could have questions about a child that's coming. But honestly, on my end, it looks like he's sneaking to find out some sort of information regarding this child. It could be his medical history, you know. Maybe he's sneaking to find out his medical health. I don't know, but whatever it is that he finds out is very heartbreaking here. And again, the death card then comes up upright. So, you know, what does that mean? An ending? Is this the ending of a relationship, or is this someone passing away, you know? I just want everyone to be safe regardless of the adults, you know? Because if you felt comfortable, why wouldn't you just do it in her face? It's always weird to me when women don't want men to get DNA tested, you know? Even if it's not just for the fact that, just for comfortability, you know? There's a lot of things that go on in this world. And sometimes people aren't who that they say that they are.
So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this strange and weird stuff surrounding Ronnie Doe, Chrisean, and Blueface. Do you guys think that there's some concerted effort to cover this stuff up? Do you guys think that there's a conspiracy? Let me know and subscribe to the channel for part 2.
He's going to be protected. He's going to be safe. He's going to be with his mom. You know why? Because when I had a funny feeling when I left him with March, I paid this $1,000 an hour. That's why when he woke up trying to take the baby, she was like, "You gonna take me too?" Till Krishan get to us because respectfully, that's what she paid for. So yeah, so nigga, this weird is just like a weirdo. Like he really weirdo, like real. So now I got all my control though. That's why I had my baby in Baltimore. That's why I didn't put him on no birth certificate.
You go them receipts right here. That's gonna drop. This one, Chrissy's, he gonna tell it. This one, she gonna say that Blueface, Scrape Maury Povich, he is not the father.
So still my baby again. Respectfully, it's not your child. You know why? Because where's the proof?
Dance is more than just using your body.
Because in the past, they never missed an opportunity to drag Krishan, but they on her side with this one. But us internet folks are not the only people that's calling Blueface out for his shenanigans. Because remember, Karan Khan, a.k.a. Ronnie Doe, yeah, his sister, she came out and she spoke out. And I covered this in my previous video, so make sure you watch it if you missed it. But not only did she speak out, whoever is running Ronnie's page, they made a story post and told people to cease and desist and retract all defamatory statements and said that the information that was being given was uncorroborated by them and it was also unfounded. So everybody running with these narratives need to respect the family. But the sister wasn't the only one out here stepping for Karan, because his cousin came out and said, it's one thing to exonerate yourself, but it's another thing to mention a person who's not here to defend himself into your web of chaos. Where was this energy when Karan was alive? Where was the support then? She went on also to say, and another thing, while everyone is posting their theories on whether Karan is the child's father, who unalived him, etc., no one is considering how the family feels having to go on social media and see all of this. It's bigger than just not going on social media. It's a sheer lack of consideration and awareness that has you all so desperately clinching views and attention. Let him rest. And his Aunt Janetta came out and said, please, 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 y'all, stop with the narrative. My nephew is not Junior's father. My nephew is resting peacefully. It's important to note that his Aunt Janetta was once on the other side. So to see this family coming out in a united front should really tell people a lot. And they're not playing. They were underneath the shade room telling them the content and statement posting is unfounded and is slanderous. This is a cease and desist to demand removal of the false content immediately, to stop making further defamatory statements, and a written request for you to issue a retraction for apology. Please remove this content immediately and refrain from posting uncorroborated information. I smell some cease and desist and some legal action about to happen. The part that everybody likes to overlook is before the internet got to Ronnie and put the screws to his mind, people used to go in his lives and harass him all the time.
Can't go live without y'all talking about somebody fucking kid, man.
And he even came out and told everybody this.
Nigga really don't even look like me. He look like his father. I'm not his father.
It's a tragedy what happened to Ronnie. And it's also a tragedy that people keep running with these narratives about the baby, an innocent baby. Out of respect for the family, everyone just leave them alone and stop running with this, because they've already told you, and Ronnie told you before a plot and play was given to him, that it was not his child. So let's give it a rest. Let him rest in peace and let his family mourn and grieve. It's only been a year, y'all. And regardless to what he said or what he may have done that may have gotten under anybody's skin, his family deserves peace. With that being said, the next person to speak out was Krishan's sister-in-law, Arissa. Now, she doesn't usually get involved in the online drama, but with the way things have spun so far out of control online, I'm not surprised that she came out and spoke up. Now, Arissa, she had the hot Henny, okay? And she poured it up in a comment section underneath a post about the DNA test. And she said, sorry to disappoint everybody, but this is 1000% true and authentic. How do I know? It was sent directly from the lab, and I was the first to see the document. Those that know our relationship understand why. This was done a very long time ago to clear up any speculation. It wasn't advertised because it's a family matter.
although they are public figures. It was posted today because some outlets were saying that the other young man is the father. That is false. It was never a possibility because they dated a very long time ago, despite what was reported. Let that man rest in peace and allow his family to grieve. I know the truth isn't as interesting as a false narrative, but that's the deal. And she cleared it up once and for all. Be kind. There's a lot of people with a lot of things to say, and they don't know who Arissa is. But Arissa has been around in the background, popping out here and there. And I don't blame her, because a lot of y'all sick, demented, Elmer's paste eating, member card having, slow-mos that sit in the back of the bus. Y'all don't know the sector, but yet y'all speak with such authority. But the DNA test was sent to Arissa's house, which would make sense. And it would make sense that she saw it first. And she has no reason to come out and lie. Because like I said, Arissa don't do drama. And Arissa even confirmed that this was the same document Chrisean posted last year. She said she posted the document last year. Y'all know I don't comment on anything, but it was getting out of hand. So this comment was made last year after she made it public. We've moved on from this and wish to focus on the healing of all those inadvertently involved and pulled into this. Anyone that has been following me knows I am all about love and light. I pray that everyone continues to heal. I'm focused on continuing to uplift my community. Y'all be blessed. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Now, what I don't understand is why is it that be it Arissa or be it Ronnie's family, anybody that chooses to speak up and speak out about right, somebody always got to come in the comment section and try to tussle. And Arissa was not here for the tussling. She clocked it and then moved on gracefully. Now that's how you do it. As for Blucifer and his little Blucifer games, well, he had to sit back and watch all of it crumble down before his very eyes with everybody coming out and speaking.
Oh, well, everyone's dead.
Crossplay, now available.
Keep watching if your recent car accident was not your fault, because I've got a way that you could get 3
While he got the attention that he deserved, he didn't see the dragon that he became accustomed to that used to happen to Chrisean. Sir, your toxic is showing. You may want to pick that up. As for the most vocal person in the circus, Carlissa hasn't said very much when it came down to the baby. And even though people are calling it out and saying they did a whole DNA test on the ChriseanRock show and Carlissa knows what the real test results were, do y'all remember what Carlissa said after this?
Goodness. Y'all know the DNA came back here. Y'all know that's my son, baby. Stop playing. We ain't gonna tell y'all. Y'all just keep guessing.
He said stop playing with him, okay?
If that shit would have came back negative, we would have been like, that ain't all, baby.
So y'all know that was for the show, because recently she said this.
No, I didn't actually do no DNA test because y'all said that it was illegal. So I threw that shit away.
Now, granted, that was before Blue pulled this old fast one on everybody. But the next morning, after Blue made this old announcement, Carlissa only said this.
Didn't he tell y'all to stop talking about other people's baby? Don't come over here talking about nobody else's baby to me, okay? He told me I don't got nothing to do with that, so I'm minding my business. Y'all trying to get me in trouble again.
But y'all see how she never said that ain't our baby. Because she said she ain't playing with God. And she said she had a Carzilla, I had a dream about baby Chrisean before he even came. And she even left a comment underneath Hollywood Unlocked saying, I don't care who he looked like, he fine. And I guess that was her referring to the peoples down in the comment section. But a lot of folks was down there saying that the baby's features are changing and he's starting to look like Blue. And you had a couple of the other ones that were in there too, but we ain't even going to acknowledge them. And if you know Blucifer the way I know Blucifer, and a lot of y'all know him, you know he had to take one last subliminal dig at Chrisean. Even though some people were saying that it was for Stunner Girl, it was for Jaden, it was for all three of them. Either way, you know she was included in this statement.
You can see, chat, every female that has listened to social media has always regretted it. They always backtrack. They always realize that what they were doing before is better than what they were doing after social media told them to do it. Every female, chat. Just think about it.
Now, see, that's what he was hoping would happen with Chrisean, and it didn't. That reverse psychology is not going to work on Chrisean this time because she's thriving, and she's got a village around her of some real men that don't play about her. Because you know Coach Tommy ain't playing about her, because he said, I don't like this young man. My son could beat him. And he meant that. He wasn't playing. He said, what's up, blueface? My son 18 and 165 pounds. Now, he did step back because he said he needed to keep basically his professional air to him. But you know, if Blue keep it up, they going to be inviting him to a boxing match real soon. And based off of what we saw today, Blue is nowhere near ready for nobody, let alone that match he got coming up on Saturday. Because we watched that little short dude whoop Blue ass in that sparring match. He knocked that helmet off his head sideways. I'm sorry, I got a little excited. Let me get